So, somebody posted a response saying that they would like to know my views on abstinence versus safe sex, such as sex education, that kind of thing. And so, here is my video about that. I am a 150 million% supporter of sex education. I feel that without it, that we are perpetuating ignorance and that we are basically just degenerating ourselves. I think the one thing that our country lacks the most right now is education. Did you know that they took fractions out of the Baltimore County curriculum? Okay, seriously? That's when you gotta look at things and be like, WTF, mate. It's a whole nother video, so I'll just do that one later. We'll stick to the sex ed. I tend to be a little bit too tangential. About 3 years ago, there was an article in the newspaper. It was a letter to the editor about this sex ed class in Maryland that was using cucumbers to show people how to put on condoms. Apparently, parents got pissed because, as one parent put it, the program promotes promiscuity in our teenagers. Now, I don't see how it does, because if anything, it's promoting safe sex. To promote promiscuity, that's such a weird word, but I like saying it, promiscuity. To promote that would be, go out and have sex, have fun, sow your wild oats, oh my god, daisy chains. But it's not. They're teaching them about birth control. They're teaching them about how to put on a condom. To be completely honest, I never really wanted to go in that general region. No, it doesn't need to go near me. Because when I was in school, we would watch videos that dated back circa 1965 showing people holding hands and nice music and, changing a baby's diaper, and we would pass around tampons and sanitary napkins. What did that teach me? All the pretty colors that the different Tampax and, maxi pads come in. Why do they come in such beautiful pastel colors? Is that supposed to make our period more? Is that supposed to make it better? Is that supposed to make it more comfortable? They taught me nothing, and they told us don't have sex. Don't have sex. Now, what do you think that's going to do? That's just going to make people want to go out and do it. People smoke, teenagers smoke and do drugs and drink and stuff. Why? Because they're not supposed to. And because it's cool. And being bad is cool. They drive fast cars. Why? Because it's dangerous. The quickest way to get a teenager to do something is to tell them not to do it, or that they're not supposed to do it, and not explaining the repercussions of their actions. If we're just going to tell them no, who's going to explain it to them? If the parents aren't going to do it, and now the parents don't want the education system to do it, who's going to do it? The guy that's interested in your daughter? I don't think so. I think that the best thing to do is put it all out there. There are 15-year-olds getting pregnant because they haven't talked to their parents about birth control, or their parents haven't talked to them about it. There's never really been a good sex ed class in school because we're so afraid that if we teach about it, that they're gonna go out and do it. And oh my god. But they're doing it anyway. So we might as well say, okay, this is what's going on out there. This is how to get birth control. This is how to put on a condom. Okay, yeah, it might be a little embarrassing to watch your science teacher put a condom on a banana or a cucumber or something. And it's probably going to be a little bit, disappointing when the women actually find out that most guys aren't like a cucumber. But that's not the point. The point is they're learning how to be responsible. They're learning what they need to do and the tools that they need to make an informed decision and know the repercussions of their actions. Because all these mothers and fathers that are getting up in arms, I'd like to see what they have to say about taking the sex ed courses out of the curriculum when their daughter comes home pregnant at 15. Ignorance is just, it's not bliss. With politics it is. But no, ignorance is not bliss. I'm not a parent, but I'm watching my niece grow up, and there are a lot of things that I don't want her to know about. I understand there's a part of people parents that they want to shelter their children and they want to keep them away from the bad elements of life. I mean, this woman in the article also said these kids need support and encouragement of their talents and abilities and the good things the world has to offer. That's a peachy thought, but the world's not all good. There's bad that comes along with it. And if you don't teach them the bad, there's no point in teaching them the good, because you can't have good without bad. It's a balance, and people have to know that. And with sex education, they will be able to make informed, responsible decisions about sex. So, in conclusion, keep sex education in the schools. Start it in middle school, and just let them know. It's not that hard. So, that's what I have to say. Teach them, give them what they need to know, and then hope and pray that they make the decision not to. And if they do, that they do it safe.